Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the We Do Stuff TerraFirmaCraft server. A new day is dawning. I have been, strangely away from TerraFirmaCraft for quite a while now, actually. What is it, like, almost a month since I've released a video? Yeah, you come here, you little bastard. I hate these little fucks. Now, that stick can stay there. So, I have kind of spread out the tree farm here a bit. This morning I got up and I chopped the whole bloody thing down. I woke up, I was exhausted still. I was in a bit of pain in the side, so I had to get up. And figured I'd do something kind of mundane and collect some wood. So I did, and got a fair amount of it. This isn't what we're going to do. I'm not going to chop this whole thing down. I was hoping to record a video this morning, but I ended up going back to sleep. Just zonked. If you follow me on Twitter, you may know that I went on sort of a little trip. And by sort of, I mean exactly a little trip. Went up to Ottawa, and yeah, that was an adventure. We took the train up there, and I have never been on the train, and this apparently blows people's minds away. People are like, what? You've never been on a train? How is that possible? And really, when you think about it, North America doesn't really have a lot of, train-related anythings. Oh, I was hoping that would give me enough. Alright, not a big deal. We don't really have a good train system. Our trains... Well, to say that they suck would be kind of an understatement. Because they don't just suck. They suck horribly. It costs more to take a train than it does to fly in most instances. Which is awkward at best. And with me, I have driven... What the hell am I looking in there for? I have driven to Ottawa several times. It's not a relatively new excursion. Mind you, we were, like, right downtown Ottawa, and I've never been that far down. So this was interesting. Okay. Get all my controls set up. So I have a couple pieces of peat in here. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep this going. Up. And... doop. There we go. So yeah, I've taken that trip numerous times, but I've always driven. I'm generally not the best person to drive or to be driven. I'm good when I'm driving, but not when other people are driving. Things get kind of awkward with me, and I'm just gonna start making some stuff here. Like, I've made up some wrought iron, so now we got a wrought iron anvil. And gonna make some wrought iron stuff today. So yeah, going up there, we had to take a bus, which I do not do well on buses. Oh, buses and me do not get along in any way, shape, or form. It's been, I want to say 2 decades. That's kind of what I said on Twitter. 2 decades since I have been on a bus. That's a long time to not be on a bus. And some people might think that that's a little crazy. Should I just do these? I want to make a hammer first. That's like the first thing I want to do. I wonder if I can kind of fluff this. I can. Excellent. Okay. Ignore the screaming in the background. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I believe there's some kids in our in our neighbor's backyard. And they are squealing like little pigs. So yeah, on the way up, I was losing my mind. I was absolutely losing my mind because these buses, they don't give two shits. They have their destinations, and anything that's in between their two destinations, they don't care. Get out of their way. Just brah. Like freaking. At least that's how I saw it. I was just losing my fucking mind. And also, as I said, I am not the best person to be driven anywhere. I don't do well with other people driving me. It's brutal. Wow, is it ever brutal. I should probably keep you in my inventory. I'm just going to store my anvils up here. I'm going to just kind of store them along there, just so they're there, but they're kind of out of the way. Then we got from the bus to the train. And getting on the train, we got off the bus. We had to go through some doors, down some stairs, through this dank, dark, damp tunnel that was just in ill repair. The station was under construction. We did not see a single soul that worked there. Not one. We had a bunch of people that we saw that didn't work there. You know, people that were going on the train with us, that were on the bus with us. And we went through, and we came out on the platform. Again, nothing. Nobody to check our tickets, no nothing. It was just like, we didn't really I didn't clue into this. I'm still in, like, freak out mode. And we've got other people there with us, and they're like, "You've never been on the train?" And I'm like, "No. How is that so hard to believe?" Like maybe it's because these guys. I was thinking maybe those guys came from, the GTA area where the train would be more prominent. But no, these guys came. I think these guys were actually with us from the get-go, pretty much. I don't know. I don't understand how that's such a hard thing to believe. It's not really a thing. So I have to do... Haha! Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That was beautiful. That went better than I could have imagined. Do I not have sticks? I do have sticks. Excellent. And that sounds like it might be a bus. Stupid buses. Alright, now what am I going to do with this? Oh, jeez. What should I make? I'm going to grab... Oh, that's a motorcycle. Should I make a... Actually, I'm going to need a pro pick. So let's do a pro pick. So when we got onto the final train... Oh, jeez. This is going to be interesting. Oh, broke that one. Let's use this one. Oh. This is making me lose my mind. Oh, and not workable. So once we got onto the Go train, and that was actually interesting. It was much smoother than the bus, but the actual train, like the seats, first thing I commented was, well, these are slippery. They were so slick. And they just... if the train had to make an emergency stop, I swear we would have flown across. Well, to the other seat, which is, you know, like 2 feet away. Still fucking funny. Alright. What am I doing? I am so... Okay. Alright. If we do that, that... What? You bugger. Damn you. This one is just killing me. It's throwing me right the hell off. Oh. Ran out of coal. How's that? Oh, no, that's still smoking. So that was a fairly uneventful part. When we got to where we were going on the first train, just let that steep for a bit. Where was I going? I don't know. I can't remember where we did our transfer, but we had, according to the tickets, we had about an hour to just kind of veg and not actually do anything. We could just sit tight, chill out, chillax, get something to eat. Yeah, that didn't work out. We ended up having to hurry up and get to... Oh, destroyed that hammer. I'm gonna actually continue using these stone hammers until they're used up, which will probably be on this one thing. This is getting frustrating. Yeah. And yeah, we had enough time for a potty break. That was pretty much the extent of it. And then we had to line up to get on the train. We technically did have time to go, but they moved the track, like they moved what track we were supposed to be on. It just, things were confusing. We were lost, confused. I do not travel well. Oh, do I not travel well, apparently. At least public transit-wise, I don't travel well. So annoying this is. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, obviously I'm hitting the wrong things in the wrong order. But, shit, man. This one's hard. Yeah, so we didn't get anything to eat. So I was crabby. Oh, was I crabby. And we went and we were on the train. That train was much more comfortable, but the tracks. Oh, the tracks, they were in disrepair. I wish I could do it in Minecraft. It was like, I swear, we were going la la la, and you know, occasionally you get this wobble. It's just a little wobble. Nothing too hard. There was one point where I swear we like tilted right onto our sides. We were just like, boop. It was just like, just all over the place. Just, I at that point, I think that was like my last Twitter message. I was like, oh my god, the train just did a barrel roll. It's just, because that's quite literally what it felt like. The train did a frickin' barrel roll. Alright, we're gonna do that. Come on, you fucker. Just... I'm losing my fucking mind on this. Not thinking straight. And then, of course, that ride was fairly uneventful. A little bit, aside from the barrel roll, it was fairly uneventful. We had this lady that was behind us for the first little bit. She was chatting on her phone, clearly doing some business stuff. But she's the type of person that likes to click on the ballpoint pen. And yeah, I'm glad she stopped that, because I was going to lean around and punch her in the face. That was so obnoxious. Come on. Fuck off! So obnoxious. Why? Why is this doing this to me? There we go. Oh my god, that was the most obnoxious thing ever. Next to a lady ballpoint clicking. Alright, what am I doing here? Let's do a pick. Oh, good. Same procedure. Yeah? And we broke that hammer, finally. Oh, you bugger. And so, yeah, aside from that, the ride was uneventful. We got something to eat on the train. Freaking $6 sandwich that was just disappointing. It's just so disappointing. It was like a brick of cheese, mild white cheddar, which is the worst type of cheese that has ever existed. Mild. Who eats mild? Ugh. Just drink a glass of milk. So gross. Anyway, not to talk about the cheese. I just hate mild cheese. The sandwich was just like this like cruddy. It was supposed to be a ciabatta bun, or ciabatta bun, whatever, however it's properly pronounced. And it's just this. It was this hard, unappetizing, flavorless hunk of crud. It's like eating a brick with some flavorless turkey breast in it, a mild smattering of butter, and this brick of cheese that came separate that I threw on there. So there was just like nothing to it. It was nothing. It was horrible. Luckily, it had some pretty decent carrots and a peppercorn ranch dip. The peppercorn ranch dip was actually quite nice. Come on. Fuck off! This is really pissing me off. Urgh. I am not concentrating on this. When they're three separate things, this is just fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. Anyway, I'm not in an anviling mood. I should probably just leave this and do this another day. This is not my day to be smashing stuff with a hammer. Because I'm just going to go through that entire wrought iron hammer at this point, trying to fuck up this stupid piece of iron. Okay. See, that's where it needs to be, but I need to do a punch on it. Fuck you and your temperature. Wasting so much charcoal, so much durability on my freaking hammer, so much patience. Duh. That must be Witten falling off of something. So yeah, once we got to Ottawa, things were looking up, and it was like, okay, I know where we need to go. We need to just walk straight out of this train station. And there's a bus stop right there. Okay. And we get one of these 3 buses. Yeah. Oh, that's me starving to death. Ha! That's not someone falling. Wow, I don't have much. Okay. Yeah, so seemed simple enough. There we go. Actually, let's take these out. Yay! I now have wrought iron tools. Hooray. Hooray for me. Oh, I don't... Oh, there's my... Like, my copper pro pick is still here. That's pretty freaking awesome. Like, this thing has lasted quite a while. I'm really quite happy with it. Hammer, you go there. That's gonna be my crushing hammer. All right, So that's that. So once we got to the bus terminal, there were 3 buses we could take. And apparently they came every like 2 minutes, which wasn't entirely accurate. They ended up coming every 7 or so minutes, which that's not bad at all. You know, I'm used to buses that if they say they're every 15 minutes, if they come out every half hour, you're doing great. You are doing so great. But these ones, they had, like, the bus that I was looking for was number 95. And they had 95 X's. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Is that... And again, we're coming from someone who has been 20 years not on a bus. It's like, is that the same? It's just like an extra? Like, does it stand for 25 extra? I'm actually going to see if I can find this tetrahedrite down below here. And it's like, ugh. And I go in and I'm like, are you guys like the same as the 25 or the 95? And he's like, what do you mean by the same? So he was confused. I was confused. And I'm just like, he told me where they were going to, like where they ended. It was basically a short trip bus. So it did like half the route or quarter route. I'm not sure. And I just was like, I don't know where that is. And I just walked off the bus. It's just like, I don't know where that is. I'm sorry. He was like, what you should have asked is, you know, am I going to such and such a destination? And I'm like, I'm going to here. I can't remember where it was that I was going, but I was like, I'm going to here. Do you go here? And he's like, yes, get on. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for helping this dum-dum. I was just so stupid. Oh my god. Just travel plus mark do not something. It was just, it was so bad. So many levels of dumb were coming out of me. Let's see. Nothing of interest. Excellent. You know what would be probably smarter than doing this? Let's just fill this. Can I do this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whatever, I'll fill that in later. I'm gonna go get ladders. So anyway, at that point it was just sit down, shut up, and don't do anything. I don't think I was having like a panic attack or anything, but it almost seemed like it. Because I was just losing my mind. Just a freaking basket case. More so than normal. It was mildly amusing, and I really hope that the bus driver didn't think I was just, you know, some freaking asshole just being a dick, and just kind of was like, yeah, this guy's confused out of his mind, because that's entirely what it was. I had no idea whether I was coming or going. We got to our stop, found out which direction we had to go from the bus stop to where we had to be, got to the hotel, checked into the hotel, and this is actually probably not the best spot to be. And kind of just sort of moved on. We asked for a good place to go and get something to eat because we were still starving. Because really, a sandwich throughout the day is not enough. So we got a name of an Italian place. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. Caps lock's on. I can't remember the name of the place, but it wasn't very good. It wasn't bad. It just I found the pasta to be far too overcooked. The dish I had was kind of bland. Like, we're like downtown Ottawa. I was expecting to have better things than you could find in Niagara. But nope. I can find better restaurants throughout Niagara. Found traces. So yeah, that was fun. And then we had a car that we were picking up on the way back. So that was another interesting excursion. I did not know this area. We were actually right down by Parliament Hill, which was kind of fun. Kind of wanted to go to Parliament Hill, but didn't really. We wanted food. We wanted something for breakfast. And where we were going for breakfast was kind of on the other side of Ottawa. So it wasn't something... And of course, I regret going there too. It was not as good as I remembered. More so, it probably wasn't the same place that I remembered. So yeah, getting out, this is driving a bigger vehicle. It was a bigger vehicle we were driving in a place that not familiar with. Oh, and there goes my pro pick. Huzzah! Just not familiar with the place, not familiar with the vehicle. And yeah, it's like driving a tank down a alley. I don't know how else to describe it. It was an experience. I had no idea where I was going, what I was doing. Steph was trying to navigate. Our GPS did not know where the hell we were. It couldn't register where we were. Mostly because we were, underground. You dirty bugger. I don't get hit by... ooh, it's a creeper. Don't get hit by skeletons, really, at all. Alright, anyway, we're going over there. So, yeah. Once we got to where we were going for breakfast, things were okay. Got everything sorted out with the car, got everything adjusted properly, got everything dealt with, figured out where we were going, where we were heading, and ended up just heading home. That was pretty much it. That's not the best little trip we've had, I guess. But I've learned a lot about myself that I kind of freak out. Yeah, not my best moment. Anyway, that was my adventure in Tripdom. If any of you have any interesting stories about little trips you've taken and derps you've made during those trips, let me know in the comments. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Out with a motorcycle. Excellent. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, or add me to your Google Plus circles. I also have a Patreon campaign going on. Feel free to support me on there if you so desire.